Tradition meets fashion. That's the message behind the designs of Tamae Hirokawa. Her brand Somarta is making waves with Japan's fashionistas with the fabrics and styling of the traditional kimono.
Well, Japan has a culture of layering going back very far, so I embraced that history of layering as well as the belt or obi in the style that the samurais used.
Critics say that Tokyo has long lost the fashion glitter of a Paris, New York, or Milan. From Issey Miyake to Comme des Garçons, Japanese brands once took the world by storm with their pleats and monotone looks. Now, the country wants to revive its own brands. A Cool Japan campaign has earmarked $500 million of public money for a fund to help companies promote their culture. The aim is to rebuild Japan's cool image to compete on the global stage and be more like Uniqlo, the one Japanese fashion name that resonates around the world. Just a stone's throw away from Uniqlo's flagship store in Tokyo is upscale department store Matsuya. This is where we met Nobuyuki Ota, the store's chief buyer and head of the Cool Japan Fund.
There are really good materials in Japan, really skilled people. If you make something stylish, it can appeal to the world. How to provide them with a platform, how to thrust them forward, this is the job of Cool Japan.
Here's another example of how Japan can use its traditional cool to market its chic abroad.
The problem is that Japanese designers haven't been able to present fashion that's different from Europe. What that means is Japan's craftsmanship should not only focus on traditions, but they need to use the technology that's available now and do only what Japan can do and reflect that more in their fashion.
A government official we spoke to says cool may be important in fashion, but it needs to translate into sales and revenue. Cool Japan may kickstart the country's sense of fashion pride, but it must come up with competitive business and design models to grab consumers beyond its shores.